This is Mandelyn Reese, the LA Street Angel, and I actually got a request by a supporter who wanted me to make a video about peace between animals and humans. So I'm following through with that request, and this is my next video. I wanted to start with mentioning a documentary called Earthlings. You can Google it, and if you can get through the trailer, I wasn't able to finish it. It was so awful. But it will give you kind of a glimpse of what animals go through in our system currently in order to end up on people's tables for food. Also, what they go through to become clothing. It's really treacherous to watch if you can even get through it, but it will shed light on that. And it's important for you to be aware of this because it really needs more attention. And I actually became vegan, vegetarian recently. It's pretty tough to do, especially here in Texas, because there's a steakhouse on every corner and most menus have 99.9% meat in them. So it's been pretty tough for me, but I've reduced meat almost entirely out of my diet the last few weeks. And noticeably, it's been tough and it's been kind of boring eating a lot of salads, but the plus side is my stomach discomfort has gone away, because I would notice, especially after eating like a steak, that I would feel sick to my stomach. Even the next morning, I would just wake up feeling nauseous. And since I've become vegetarian, I haven't had that problem anymore. So that's, something notable. So if you're having issues with your intestines, you might want to consider cutting back on meat products. The trouble with eating meat, there's a lot of it. Basically, animal proteins are harder to digest, but also we can eat animals, but we're really not supposed to. As human beings, animals are really like soulmates to us. We share spirit, they have personalities, they are also children of God, and we are really abusing them, and there's a lot of inhumane treatment. If obviously animals are probably going to be killed throughout humanity. It's kind of just been our trend, for survival. Even back, Native Americans killing buffalo, but they considered it a more sacred thing. They would use the entire amount of the buffalo, and they would do spiritual sacred dances, thanking the buffalo for their lives and everything. Nowadays it's just incredibly humane how animals are held, are treated, are injected with stuff, are force fed, are killed in just horrible ways. So it's kind of like animal torture, and it's really not cool. So another thing I wanted to mention is, we're messing up the entire food chain by eating all different kinds of animals like chickens and cows and fish, and we're really disrupting the entire process. And if more people were to go vegetarian, vegan, then that would reduce the demand on animals, and it would make everybody healthier, to be honest, because another thing about eating meat is you're getting like double the contaminants entering into your body. Why? Because animals are injected with all kinds of antibiotics and hormones on top of being force-fed GMO corn and grains. And those GMO corn and grains are sprayed with all kinds of different pesticides and herbicides. So yes, you are getting a certain amount of that if you're eating vegetarian, unless you aim to go buy organic from local farmers, which I definitely encourage. We need to do more of that. Eat organic and support local farmers, because the whole corporate farming is just absolutely terrible if you really look into it, and particularly Monsanto is poisoning the whole world and everybody in it. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that. As far as animals having like soul and personality, some great examples are Coco the gorilla. She knows a whole range of sign language, and she can talk like through sign language, communicate with humans, and she has personality. And also there are elephants that can paint really elaborate pictures. It's incredible. Just Google this stuff on YouTube or whatever you want to do. There are footage of this to prove that animals are more than media lets them out to be. So something I want to say along the lines of I would think that there should be a stop on hunting for sport. It's pretty awful that hunters go out there to, feed their ego and try to shoot the biggest animal they can find. And, I don't mean to offend anybody, or gun lovers or hunter lovers. I just, if you really get into the spiritual aspect of things and have a higher consciousness, you start realizing that that kind of stuff is pretty wrong. Just saying. So my opinions may differ from yours. I'm, just putting them out there. And, how would you feel if a bear, cut your head off and stuffed you full of foam and, put you up on their wall? You wouldn't like it, would you? So just, a thought, put yourself in their shoes. So I wanted to wrap it up and keep it pretty short and simple. Like I said, if you can go watch the trailer for Earthlings, maybe you'll end up going vegan vegetarian too. But I really promote that for your own health benefits. You'll also have increased energy, eating more, grains, berries, fruits, grasses, leaves. It's just healthier. You get more direct nutrients than, because the animals eating those things, the grass, the greens, the berries, the nuts, and it's like you're going about it a different way. When you eat an animal, you're getting that nutrients another way. But anyway, so just some things to consider. It's always good to be aware. I like to make educational videos, things for you to think about, things that make you go, just stuff to consider. So take it as you wish, digest it as you wish. And until I can make a new video, take care. LA Street Angel here, Mandelyn Reese, and have a good day. Bye.